NIBIRU is a tabletop RPG about waking up on a colossal space station with no memories. It's designed by Federico Sanz, and it is absolutely beautiful. There's a blurb on the back that's great for setting the tone. You poor, poor fool, washed upon the shores of a place such as this, and a vagabond no less. You should know by now, only NIBIRU knows how to keep a secret. And you, my friend, are about to die a second time. To play NIBIRU, you need a handful of four-sided dice and a few friends, one of whom will play the narrator or the GM. When your character takes an action, you roll a number of four-sided dice. If any of them come up as 4, you succeed. The character sheet looks super cool and is overall pretty easy to use. When creating a character, you choose a habitat, which is kind of like a class that gives some additional flavor to your character. There are 5 different habitats in the game, including Bright Town, and my favorite, the Dreadlands. NIBIRU uses what it calls the memo system, in which characters gain skills based on memories they recall from their past. NIBIRU has a focus on both physical and mental health. In the game, it's possible for your character to take on symptoms such as anxiety and paranoia. However, if you don't want these things in your game, there's a simplified system that takes them out. The team for NIBIRU actually includes a mental health advisor, which I thought was really cool. Now let me tell you about the lore because I'm so excited about the lore. The first half of this book is setting and history. There is so much lore here. It's a hard sci-fi setting and it's really thought through. There's even a section written on the science of NIBIRU by an astrophysicist. NIBIRU is an incomprehensibly massive space station that people are born and die on. There are areas that are completely unexplored and inhabitable. The book details all of these cities to explore, with locations that you can find in each one. My favorite is Suruptu, which is basically vertical. Look how cool that is! There's a whole section here about the flora and the fauna with a little bestiary, and following that, there's a bit about the different types of AI that you can encounter. Most of the creatures that have evolved are bioelectric, meaning they feed off of the electricity of the space station. The lore here is so interesting. There's also a fold-out map and a diagram of a barge. Throughout the entire book, there are tale sparks, which are little story ideas you can branch off from. There's also a short adventure at the back of the book that you could use to start. NIBIRU is an impressive game with some of the most thought-out world building I've ever seen in a TTRPG. If you want to check it out for yourself, you can go to arukana.com.